So leaders, believe the best and hold the people they lead to their best. And here is the last one. They ask God to move. Come on, this is the breath. This is the spirit. This is the life. This is the one that says, unless the Lord builds the house, the workers labor in vain. We can't do it without you, Jesus. We don't want to do it without you. We need you to move in all of these areas. This is truly the one that supercharges it. This is the going with the natural. This is the supernatural. This is the fuel and the fire. This is like that scene in Back to the Future 3 where Doc and Marty are on the train and there's these little bricks of fuel that they got to put into the engine to get it up to 88 miles per hour. The flux capacitor can't work without that. And they take the bricks and every time they do it goes, whoa! That's asking God to move. That's asking the Spirit to come and do what only He can do in the people that we lead, asking God to move. This is the freshness, this is the life, and this is what makes it work all together. Of all the things we talked about, honestly, the other 4 things could be found in like any leadership book. This is the one that makes it like kingdom momentum, kingdom leadership, next level for the kingdom. In fact, check this out. Look at each one of these. Know what you're doing and why you're doing it, modeling it, build your core and the culture, believe the best and hold them to their best, and ask God to move. Look what happens when you go back to each one of these. You ask God to move and what you're doing and why you're doing it. Jesus, remind me of my calling. Remind me of what you said about my life. Remind me of why we're here and what is going on. Jesus, help me be shaped into your image and your likeness, to be more like you, to be transformed into who you say that I am, always becoming on earth who you say I'm in heaven, helping me model it in front of the people I lead. Jesus, help me with the core. Remind me that there are more that are for me that are against me. There's 7,000 people that did not bow their knee to Baal. There's an entire core of people that say, I'm with you heart and soul. I need to be reminded of that. Help me. I ask you to move and help me build that core. And the culture, your kingdom culture, the way you want things to go on earth as it is in heaven, your culture, your king's domain. Bring it down. Help remind me of that culture. Lord, help me believe the best because it's hard, because people are so people-y. Help me. Help me believe the best and help me hold them to their best, to be courageous, to care more about their souls than the relationships. I need you, God. I can't do it without you. We can't do it without you, Jesus. We can't as a church do any of this without you. We need you, Lord, to come and do what only you can do. And so leaders go through these lists and then they continue on through it. And here's what happens. You know what happens when you go through all 5? You go back and you do it again. And you go a layer deeper, 30, 60, 100-fold. Lord, remind me what I'm doing. Help me model it. Help me build the core and the culture. I want to believe the best. I want to hold them to the best. We need you to move, Jesus. We can't do it without you. And then you go back, you do it again. We want to remind us of what we're doing, why we're doing. Model, build the core, believe the best. Ask God to move over and over and over. And as you do that, guess what happens? It's the very start of kingdom momentum. They come together, start slow, feels like nothing's moving, feels like it'll never work, and then a little by little, like the wheels of a steam train, it just keeps moving and the Spirit keeps going and kingdom momentum. Let's go. Little by little. You can't do it all at once. Little by little, and once it starts, it's a movement that never ends. It's a movement that we get to be a part of that continues onward. What a privilege. What an honor. What an honor, God. So go ahead and stand up with me. Because right now we're just going to ask God to move. In all 5 of these areas and everything we just walked through, unless the Lord builds the house, the workers labor in vain. Unless God guards the city, the watchmen watch in vain. So come on, what if we just ask God to move even now, to settle these in our hearts, to solidify all these 5 practices on how to create momentum. Jesus, we need you. We can't do it without you. We don't want to do it without you. It's your breath, it's your life, it's your spirit. Will you help us in all of these areas, God? We all need to grow in that. I need to grow in that. To remind us of what we're doing and why we're doing it, to help us truly be you, be shaped into your image and your likeness. To truly remind us of who our core is, our people. This room is our core of our church. This room is the culture carriers of Valley Creek Church. This room is the people of God, united by the Spirit of God, under the lordship of Jesus, sent to bring hope to the world. God, to help us believe the best and have the courage to hold people to their best, we ask you to move in all of it. Every part of it, God. Thank you for the momentum that we're experiencing little by little. We see it. It's in the atmosphere. We get to be a part of it. We get to experience it every single weekend and every circle and every time we lead our teams. So we need you to go before us in all of it. May this truly be the most amazing year of kingdom momentum we've ever seen. This is your kingdom come. This is your will be done. Not our kingdom, your kingdom. And so we're proud to be a part of it. We love you, Jesus. In your name, amen.